Oh, Rika's over here. Rika's over here. I'm not gonna take him on yet, but I might go across here and then over to this city. Yeah, I think that works. So we have to go north. Yeah, I think we need a couple more levels until we're up to this challenge. And then we'll take this on. Alright. Rika's over here. Gravekeeper again. What's this?
Within the stone garden's walls, peace be thy immortal fortune. Relieved of toil, free of indignity, until thou art called to serve.
Okay, is this is a whole different building, right? What are the people here? Masked servant. Yeah, there's plenty of masked servants. I'm not gonna go in there now. I don't think there's a point to it yet. We shouldn't do that. We should not do that. I assume Rika probably has like a massive health pool if like the guard dog does this much. So yeah, we'll return later. We'll return later after we've visited the city. Okay. Where do we go from here? Let's not get stuck in the bushes and trees. That seems counterproductive. Let's instead go over here. I'm just quickly saving, just in case we get ambushed by something. And let's see. Was this the exit? I think it was, yes. Yes, it was. Okay, there's the paladin checkpoint. Yeah, we'll return later. That one is still shooting up at a tree. Okay. Let's see. Let's return to the city. I think I'll just cut to that. Please don't step into the traps. Okay. Oh no, what's this? Who's there? Restless Scarecrow? A restless scarecrow. Okay. That's a lot of health. So I'm saving again, but maybe we can help you otherwise without a fight?
Dear child, you sacrifice too much. You need peace, rest. Come here and stay with me a while.
A great pounding suddenly erupts in your chest. Your inner god roars and bellows, an incoherent, maddening cacophony.
It is awful how she treats you. She asks so much and gives so little in return.
Who am I speaking to?
I am the only one who cares. She will say otherwise. She always does. And in the end, she'll betray you.
Okay.
Don't play her game. Think of yourself. Rest here. The sun is golden. No one will bother you. This moment can last forever, if you let it.
A sudden weariness washes over, bone deep and as irresistible as a strong current.
Yeah, I was thinking this is probably not a good thing. Grit your teeth, punch your fists, fight back, resist the urge to just lie down and give up. Intelligence, bite down on the side of your tongue. Hard, jolt yourself awake. Memory persuasion, close your eyes, suck in a deep mouthful of air, let it fill you up, exhale, and open your eyes. This thing has no power over you. Well, strength is our best shot here. Oh no! Persuasion 2, needed 4.
Shh, don't fight it. This is how it's supposed to be. Sleep now. When you wake, it will be in a new world. A beautiful world.
Let's resist.
I only wanted to give you rest, not pain. Now, I leave you to my children. They are many. They are impatient. They lack my gentle touch. I am sorry, truly.
No one is forcing you to do this. Oh great, there's more of them. There's more of them. Are you weak to fire? Are you just... Oh, terrified, that's great. Okay, are you lot weak to fire? You seem like you should be. Your enemies are more powerful than you. Consider fleeing and returning when you have more experience. Okay. How powerful are they? Oh yeah, there's quite a few of them, and I mean, they are weak to fire like I assumed, but you know, it's not gonna help us much if they're overwhelming us. You can go to the Lady Vengeance. I guess, sure. Let's make a run for it with all of our characters. If the game is telling me, you know, run, and it didn't tell me that for the dog and his minions, you know, I'm gonna take them at their word. Let's go to the Lady Vengeance as well. Closer. I'm willing to take an attack of opportunity if I need to. Let's make sure that we don't spend 4 action points on accident. There we go. And now let's flee. Lady Vengeance again. Yeah, we definitely should go to the city and not into the hinterlands here because... Oh no, you were... Lapidation. Well... Great.
The wind is a gentle kiss.
Yeah, I'm aware he's dead. Can I go to myself now? There we are. Let's teleport, I guess, to the Stone Garden Graveyard. These should be here now, right? Yeah, there we go. Back to health. And I guess this time I'm gonna see you in the city for real? Yeah, I think so. Until then. Oh, counting your chickens just updated, and chickens are dead? What the hell is going on? Peeper? What have you done? Peep? 124 health. How much did you have? Okay, less. More than that. What the hell have you done, Peeper? Leader inside, permanent? Strange. Strange, strange, strange. And you're following me around now? Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but I guess we have a murderous chicken on our side now, which I guess could be helpful, maybe? But we'll see. Let's enter this place now, though. Ah, it's saving, okay. Driftwood.
This town looks peaceful enough. Let's find out if looks deceive.
There's some people around. That's nice. Do you have anything to say? Haldor?
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die.
Okay. There's a bull, yeah? I'm not gonna provoke a bull here. And I don't have anything that lets me speak to animals, so I don't think there's a point to it really. What is this? This is Meister's house, okay. Sure, we could talk to Meistr, why not? Since it's so close to the city entrance. Oh, you're running around here? Elizabeth?
The Meister's back! The Meister's back.
Oh, I'm aware.
She doesn't feel like playing, but...
Yeah, that's of course a shame, but she's been through a lot, so hope you
The
understand
Meistr
that.
sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
Tough.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
Clear your throat. Isn't it normally polite to thank your rescuers? Ask what exactly it is you need. Watch as she slowly wraps a cut on her arm. Ask why they strung her up. Good, tell her you want to get started as quickly as possible. What exactly do I need?
In your case, more than I suspect, man. God or even reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meistr uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
Okay, not along. What do you need to do?
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the magic is not important to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
Which wall? This wall? This painting?
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you.
I'm encumbered.
Push the button.
I will do that. I'll sort by heaviest, by weight, and see what we can put on other people. Yeah, Beast, you can carry that for a bit. You can carry that as well. There you go. We should be fine now. But, you know, since we'll be the one to pick stuff up, we can just offload a whole bunch of stuff to Beast for now. And then we can carry more things that we find now. A wooden targe. Beast can have that too. There we go. Now that's better. Let's push that button.
Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride.
Thank you. Okay, let's...
Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
Okay.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
I think this would be a way to embarrass ourselves, so I'm just gonna enter the safe combination as Meistr calls it out.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
And after all, I'm not really out to prove how strong I am to everybody around me, so yeah.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, God-woken.
Okay, let's go down. Alright, what awaits us down here? There's some sauce.
Ancient runes.
That's good.
Weird
Feel
contraptions.
free to look about while I
This
catch my
place
breath.
is an arcanist's dream.
Come speak to me when you wish to proceed. And try not to break anything in the meantime.
Okay, you get some sauce infusion. Can we infuse sauce from here as well? You can pour it onto the floor and then there we go. We all have some sauce. Now that's nice. What do we have here? Earth essence. Notes on Godwoken. That's, I assume, this. Let's read it. Meistr Siva instructs me to record any research before I conduct any experiments regarding Godwoken ascension. The ritual itself is quite simple. Place a single piece of black root in the ritual bowl. Draw blood with obsidian lancet. Your own is most convenient. And sprinkle it upon the root. Set a flame on the bowl and its contents. Ensure that you have sufficient source. Inhale the resulting smoke. Beyond this point, nothing is known. The ingredients for this ritual are not rare per se, but may be difficult to procure. I am fortunate that Meister's source fountain never runs low, so it is simple to gather source. Blackroot, however, is another matter entirely. The root grows in the forests in the northwest of Driftwood. It produces no poison or thorns to guard it, but all manner of creatures stalk those trees. It is wise to quickly grab what one needs and then return. I pray that my experiments here pave the way for future scholars, or should I say, or should I succeed to allow any to be equals of, or should I succeed to allow any to be the equals of Godwoken? Apprentice Talej, whichever it is. Okay. Treatise on humanity. Where exactly is that treatise? Ah, there it is. Let's read that as well. This chair looks comfortable. Why the seven gods exist not now? Why the seven gods exist not now nor ever have? Gods? Ha! Fairy tales, phantoms. What more? Who could mistake the mysteries of nature for the hand of a ghost? The bounty and beauty of nature. It seems foolish to assign this wonder to some unknown and unknowing entity. Some may request I cast my mind's gaze not upon the lilies in the field, but upon the soul of man and higher beasts. But this I submit, that I have inspected the inner workings of men and beasts living and dead, and I have found no soul, only squirming red and bleeding purple. There was no god in those private chambers. 1 second. Sorry, quickly had to cough there. I'll sit down just for the sake of it. Nice fire with my pet cat and squirrel. That is the good life. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? We could get some wine. I don't really feel the need to. Ingredient cupboard. Rhymes of the Scribes 4. Where exactly is that? Rhymes of the Scribes 4. That's this. Let's read it. I can deduct one recipe from this book, but this reads more like a puzzle than a recipe. I will have to experiment with what I can learn from these rhymes. With essence of life on paper you write, with a piece of Rivelon's dwellers you cite, the magic desired, offenders mistreat, turn flesh into feathers, apply chicken feet. Okay, chicken call scroll. Very nice, we can craft that at some point. On source orbs, part 3. Let's read it as well. The most powerful scrolls are made with source orbs. These are source skills that you can cast at will without requiring source. One example is to start writing a scroll as you would write any pyrokinetic scroll with something sharp, but use the source orb as an ingredient. Epidemic of Fire scroll. Now that sounds quite strong. Let's see, what do we need for a is it in Grimoire? Chicken call, we need, okay, any chicken foot. We could go back to the chickens outside, to the dead ones, maybe they carry some. Life essence, and I assume that transforms people into chicken or something. Epidemic of Fire requires a large tusk, a source orb, and paper. Can we see what that does? What the spell does? Apparently not, but if it's called Epidemic of Fire, I'm sure it's quite strong. Okay. There's another book. Let's quickly read it, even though my voice is starting to give out. This book is this is a book of songs and sonatas written by the great bard Kirill, the greatest composer known to both living and undead. One song in particular catches your eye. The springs mix with the rivers, and the rivers with the sea. If the water may duly merge, then why not you with me? Okay, sure. Why not? Wooden figurine, bucket, firestorm grenade. I'll take that. Incinerator control valve. I will not mess with that right now. There's another book on the ground. This one. Let's give it a read. In this tome, Hubert, the historian, assembles the bulk of what is still known to the larger world about the infamous Brachus Rex, and creates a lightly drawn portrait that feels somewhat incomplete, but also carries the ring of truth. Brachus was once a fine human being and a noble ruler, but his greed overtook him, and he became corrupted. There is mention of Cassandra, a twin sister, to whom Brachus did unspeakable things, stealing her life force that he may live forever. Unfortunately, these crimes saw him arrested by source hunters, hanged until dead, and his body thrown into a well. Rumors abound that this was not the end, but until Hubert can confirm these outlandish tales, as excited and dramatic as they are, he refuses to add them to his chronicle. Okay, let's talk to you.
The Meistr is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
Say that it means being able to do anything you want. Say that it means total responsibility to others. Say that it means having the power to make the world a better place. I guess it means total responsibility if you try to be good with that sort of power.
Just so. To accept divinity is to accept responsibility for the lives of every person and beast that walks Rivellon. If granted divinity, you would have the power of all 7 gods at your disposal. You could heal any wound, pull islands from the sea, right any injustice. But make no mistake, the divine has only one duty: to protect this world from the void. The divine cannot use her power for anything else.
Hold up a hand. Surely you can use some power for yourself. Not, you understand? Not, but you're already thinking about what you could do with such power. She might just notice that I'm thinking about something else, and I'm trying to be in her good graces for now, so I'm gonna understandingly nod.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard, sauce in the glowing fountain, ritual in the tome by the bookcase, even an incinerator to provide a flame.
But I would assume we're not quite ready for that yet, right? That seems like something that happens late game?
The Meistr looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Observe that her cuts look pretty bad. Say that you'll get started immediately. Pause for a moment. Ask if she's ever seen the ritual performed before. Granted, walk away from the conversation. You have a study to explore. The cuts look pretty bad.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meistr points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Okay, I'll get started immediately.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Okay, so we could actually just do that now. But I will do that next time because, as you can probably hear, I can hear it. My voice is giving out because it's still sore, but I have to record today because I don't have time tomorrow, and the first episode of this recording session has to go up tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna have to call it here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.